Hello YouTube and welcome back to the FIFA 17 Sunderland career mode. Today we start off in episode 13 against Everton at Goodison Park. As you can see, they try and get forward here. I bring Manone out to come towards McCarthy, and it leaves an open goal for Aaron Lennon as it is passed off to him by McCarthy to make it 1-0. Poor defending by me. And as you can see, I brought Manone out. It came to Aaron Lennon and it is put into the top corner, which is unlucky, I believe. But anyway, you can see they come forward again. Lennon gives it to McCarthy, who plays it into Mohamed Besic. Besic gives it to Niasse, back to McCarthy. Barkley plays it back through to McCarthy, who finesses it round Vito Manone with his left foot. Disappointing defending once again, very poor. And as you can see, with the new sliders, I am finding it a lot more difficult to cope defensively with teams like Everton, as Manone was left stranded by his two centre-backs there. But anyway, you can see we try and work the ball in here. Fabio Borini runs the infield here, whips it through to Jan Kirchhoff, who slides it in underneath Joel Robles to make it 2-1, pulling one back in just under 10 minutes after they scored the second to make it 2-0. Brilliant ball through by Borini and a good finish by Kirchhoff. So anyway, you can see we come into the second half here just as it kicked off. Barkley trying to bring Everton forward to try and restore their 2-goal lead. It's given to Besic, who gives it into Niasse. Niasse runs with it, gives it back to McCarthy, who gives it to Besic. Kone gives the ball away to Balassi. He plays it in to Besic. Besic beats his man, has a shot, and it is saved by Vito Manone to keep the game at 2-1. Obviously, Besic was one of our better players in the Hull save. But anyway, you can see with about 15 minutes to go, they got a corner. It was cleared, and somehow Walter Mathis was able to beat Jagielka in the air. He beat his defender there, went inside, cut inside, had a finesse shot. It was saved, and it fell to Cameron Ward, who scored the header to make it 2-2 with the first touch of his professional footballing career. I brought him on for his debut after signing him not long ago. The shot was saved by the goalkeeper, and Ward was able to head the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-2. So as you can see, the game is coming towards the end here. We try and win the ball back, but as it's passed out, the full-time whistle goes to make it full-time, Everton 2, Sunderland 2, and I'll take a good draw there from being 2-0 down. Really good from the players to be able to bounce back from that early 2 goals from Everton. But anyway, you can see we get into the next game here, which is at home to Burnley. Obviously, Burnley were the side we beat 1-0 right at the halfway stage of the Premier League. But anyway, you can see we were trying to get forward here. About 25 minutes in, we get a corner here. Throw it into Januzaj. He gives it to Ndong, who gives it out to Declan John, in towards one player who gives it to Mathis, and his shot is saved by Tom Heaton to keep it at 0-0. Here, anyway, in the last minute here, they try and give it through to Lukas Jutkiewicz. It is passed out. Urzan Tufan gives it to Cameron Ward, who is intercepted. It's played through to Bamford, who is able to slide it in past Manone in the 90th minute to give Burnley the 1-0 lead. Very poor here. I thought it was unlucky from Ward, who lost the ball, as in the last game he was the hero, scoring with his first touch on his debut, but now in his home debut he actually gave the ball away, which led to the opening goal of the game in the last minute. But anyway, from kickoff we try and get forward here. Duncan Watmore running with the ball, goes from right to left, gets into the box, then comes back out onto the wing, pulls it back to Declan John. He gives it to McNair. His first shot is blocked. He gets it back onto his left foot, has a shot which is brilliantly saved by Tom Heaton as we try to get back into this game straight away. But anyway, we get a corner here. Last chance. Whip it in. Manone is in the box. It is headed by, I believe it was Paddy McNair there, and it is wide. So 3 chances for McNair to score in the final minute there. Unluckily, he doesn't take any of the chances. As you can see from the stats here, we had more possession, but the stats were pretty even, especially since 3 of our shots were in that last minute there. But as you can see, we get into the final game of the episode now, which is away against Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium. hopefully trying to bounce back from that defeat to Burnley at home, as they're one of the worst sides in the division, I believe, on this career mode save. But, well, I mean Burnley there. But anyway, Middlesbrough try and come forward here. Darun and Friend making a 1-2. It's given to Jordan Rhodes, who hits the post from outside the area. Very lucky that we didn't go behind there, and Middlesbrough unlucky not to take the lead. In fact, they actually had the better of this game, I do believe, if I remember properly. But anyway, they try and come forward here. Adama Traore gives it in to one player. Is given to well, it's played through by them, and they get a shot away. Sorry, I'm not being able to see which player is which. But anyway, Victor Fisher had a shot there, which was saved well by Vito Manone. Then you can see they're trying to work it out of defence. It's passed to Traore, I believe. Clayton had the ball and is tackled by Declan John. Erzan Tufan picks it up, gives it to Larson. Larson slips it through to Andre Gray, who scores his first goal for Sunderland from the bench. I brought him on for Defoe, I believe. Great ball by Larson, who, like you may know, is leaving at the end of this career. He's been the end of the season, he's been one of the better players this season as well, which is unfortunate that I didn't look to do it, but he played in a great ball, and Gray just had to finish it past the goalkeeper. But anyway, you can see they're trying to get it forward here, whip it into the box. The header by Clayton is brilliantly saved by Vito Manone to keep it at 1-0 Sunderland. Very good save there after a good header by Adam Clayton. And he did well to parry it behind for the corner to keep it at 1-0. Anyway, you can see that is how that game is going to end. So despite Middlesbrough being dominant, we held on for the win. That is how that game finishes. That is how the episode finishes. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like. But anyway, if you want to see any more of this career mode, do subscribe, as that would be much appreciated. But once again, thanks for watching. See you later.